Lesson 15, Christmas time.
Hello. Today we're going to review noun and adjective clauses, and then we will continue our study of adverb clauses. And let's start with some new vocabulary. A Christmas tree. A Christmas tree. Well, a Christmas tree is a fir tree, either real or artificial, that you decorate for Christmas. A Christmas bulb. A Christmas bulb. A Christmas bulb is an ornament that people hang on Christmas trees. Tinsel. Tinsel is thin strips of shiny paper used as decorations for Christmas. A ribbon. A ribbon. A ribbon is a long, narrow piece of cloth, also used for decorations at Christmas time. A Christmas card. A Christmas card. A Christmas card is a card that you send to relatives or friends at Christmas time. A Christmas stocking. A Christmas stocking. A Christmas stocking is a long sock which children leave out at Christmas time for presents. A Christmas carol. A Christmas carol. A Christmas carol is a Christian song sung at Christmas time. Carolers. Carolers. Carolers are groups of people who go to houses or businesses and they sing Christmas carols. A reindeer. A reindeer. A reindeer is a large deer with big, wide horns, and it's used by Santa to pull a sleigh. And what's a sleigh? This is a sleigh. A sleigh. A sleigh is a large vehicle pulled by reindeer, and it's used for transporting presents at Christmas time. A chimney. A chimney is a pipe inside a building that goes from a fire to the roof in order to let the smoke out. Santa comes down the chimney when he brings the presents to a home. Eggnog. Eggnog. Eggnog is a drink popular at Christmas time. It's made from eggs, milk, sugar, and nutmeg, and some people put a little bit of rum into it. Two more. Mistletoe. Mistletoe. Mistletoe is a plant with small white berries, and it's used as a decoration at Christmas time. If you find someone standing underneath the mistletoe, you are able to get a kiss from this person. And finally, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is the day and the night before Christmas. Let's go over these again. We have a Christmas tree, a Christmas bulb, tinsel, a ribbon, a Christmas card, a Christmas stocking, a Christmas carol. Carolers, a reindeer and a sleigh, a chimney, eggnog, mistletoe, and Christmas Eve.
Noun clauses.
Let's begin our lesson with a review of noun clauses. Here are some sentences. Where the Christmas tree was surprised Bob. George listened to what Santa said. I don't know who is under the mistletoe. When Santa will arrive is open to debate. A noun clause is a clause that can be used both as a subject and as an object. And a noun clause has its own subject and its own verb. In the first sentence, where the Christmas tree was is a noun clause. It is used as the subject of a sentence. In the second sentence, what Santa said is the noun clause, and it's used as the object of the preposition to. In the third sentence, who is under the mistletoe is the noun clause. It's used as the object of the verb know. And in the fourth sentence, when Santa will arrive is the noun clause. It's used as the subject of the sentence. Let's practice this now. Lewis, what did you think about Santa Claus when you were a child?
I never believed in Santa Claus. What my parents said about him was interesting. I didn't believe them.
Okay. And did you enjoy Christmas when you were a child, Monica?
Of course. I loved opening presents, and we didn't have a fireplace. That's why we never knew where to put our stockings.
That would be difficult. Yeah. Rosa, did you open your presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning?
We opened them when our parents let us. It was always difficult waiting until the Christmas morning.
Yes, it was. Okay, and now what you're going to do is look and listen.
Look and listen.
Kevin didn't know where the eggnog was. No one knows for sure when Santa will come. What our house needs is more mistletoe. Fred wonders who got him the present with the red ribbon.
Read and repeat. Adjective clauses.
Well, now let's quickly review adjective clauses. Have a look at these sentences. Anne thanked the woman who helped her carry her Christmas presents. The ornament which is on top of the tree is his. The man who I saw on the roof wasn't Santa Claus. The carolers that were singing outside were too loud. An adjective clause is a dependent clause that modifies a noun. It describes, identifies, or gives further information about this noun. An adjective clause uses relative pronouns to connect the dependent clause to the independent clause, relative pronouns. And some examples of these are who, which, or that. They are our relative pronouns, or three that we've learnt. In the first sentence, who helped her carry her Christmas presents is the adjective clause, and it's introduced by the relative pronoun who. It modifies the noun woman. The woman is who. In the second sentence, which is on top of the tree is the adjective clause, and it's introduced by the relative pronoun which, and it modifies the noun ornament. Ornament is the which. In the third sentence, who I saw on the roof is the adjective clause. It's introduced by the relative pronoun who, and it modifies the noun man. The man is who. And in the fourth sentence, that we're singing outside is the relative clause, introduced by the relative pronoun that, and it modifies the noun carolers. The noun carolers and that are the same thing. So adjective clause pronouns can be used as subjects. Have a look here. The child brushed the reindeer that was dirty. So in this sentence, that is the subject of the adjective clause. That was dirty. That's the subject. Adjective clause pronouns can be used as the objects of verbs. The sleigh that I saw last night was full of presents. In this sentence, that is the object of the verb. The sleigh that I saw. I is the subject, and that is the object. I saw that. So I is the subject, that's the object. Adjective clause pronouns can be used as objects of prepositions. This is the present that I told you about. And in the sentence, that is the object of a preposition, about. Let's practice. Monica, tell me about your favorite Christmas party.
It was at the woman's house whom my mother worked for. It was great. And I stood under the mistletoe for 10 minutes, but all the boys afraid to kiss me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Lewis.
It was at my brother's house. The biggest present which was under the desk was mine. It was a new football.
Great. Rosa.
I don't like Christmas parties. The last one I went to gave me a headache. I prefer to stay home and watch Christmas specials on TV.
I like them too. Okay, thank you everyone. And now the time has come for us to look and listen.
Look and listen.
The book that Yvonne received for Christmas was expensive. The tinsel that you bought is on the table. Rita congratulated the woman who got an engagement ring for Christmas. The eggnog, which is in the refrigerator, is sour.
Read and repeat. Adverb clauses.
Now let's continue our study of adverb clauses. And first, let's just remember what an adverb clause is. An adverb clause is a dependent clause that must be attached to a main clause. It needs a main clause. And they are introduced by certain words. We learned 3 types of adverb clauses and the words that introduce these clauses in the last lesson. So we have adverb clauses of time. And these are introduced with words like when and before and after or since. Adverb clauses of time using when, before, after and since. As in this sentence, when the sleigh landed on the roof, all the children were asleep. Now, the second type of adverb clauses are clauses of purpose. Purpose. Okay, we use so that to introduce these clauses, like this sentence. The kids went to bed at 8 so that they could get up early to open their presents. And the third type of adverb clause that we discussed was clauses of cause and effect. So, cause, effect. These use because and now that. For example, because Santa was fat, he couldn't get down the chimney, and Mum is going to put away all the presents now that Christmas is over. Now let's look at some new adverb clauses. We're going to look at adverb clauses which present conditions. Conditions. Have a look at this example. If we don't buy some more food, there won't be enough for everyone at the office Christmas party. If clauses present possible conditions. So condition, and we use if. The main clause expresses results. Possible condition, if we don't buy more food. And the result, there won't be enough for everyone at the office Christmas party. And the present tense is used in an if clause, even if we are talking about the future. We only have the if and the present tense. Doesn't matter if we're talking about the future. And also, when we have an adjective if clause that starts a sentence, a comma must come after the if clause. So if we don't buy enough food, comma, there won't be enough for everyone at the Christmas party. Let's practice this now. Is everyone going on the sleigh ride tomorrow night?
I will go if it doesn't snow. I don't want to catch a cold.
Okay. Monica?
If there are lots of handsome boys, I will go.
You're a flirt.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lewis?
I'm not sure if there's a football match on TV, I won't go.
Lewis, you're never any fun. Okay, well, if you're good students now, you can look and listen.
Look and listen.
If Santa can't find his reindeer, he won't be able to use his sleigh. Mom will be very angry if Linda doesn't send her a Christmas card this year. The eggnog won't make you drunk if there isn't rum in it. If the mistletoe falls down, please put it back up.
Read and repeat.
Well, now let's look at some more adverb clauses of condition. Take a look at these sentences. Ralph will ride in the sleigh whether or not it is cold. Even if Dora stands under the mistletoe, her boyfriend won't kiss her. Whether or not expresses the idea that neither this condition or this condition matters. The result will be the same. In the first sentence, if it is cold, Ralph will ride in the sleigh. If it's not cold, Ralph will ride in the sleigh. Let's look at it on the board. Just think, whether or not it is cold. This means if it is cold, if it isn't cold. So think of it like this. Ralph will ride in the sleigh. So, whether or not it is cold, Ralph will ride in the sleigh. Means, if it is cold, Ralph will ride, and if it isn't cold, he will ride. It doesn't matter. Even if is close to whether or not. Even if is similar, but only one condition. Even if it is cold. Just one idea. Here we have if it is or if it isn't. Here, just one idea, if it is. But it's similar to whether or not. It means the result will not change. Ralph will still do the same thing he did before. Okay, in the second sentence, Dora's boyfriend won't kiss her anywhere. Not under the mistletoe or anywhere else. It doesn't matter if she is standing under the mistletoe, Ralph's boyfriend will not kiss her. Let's look at another adverb clause of condition before we practice. Please have a look at these sentences. Beth will be decorating the tree in case Jeff calls. In the event that Santa doesn't come, we will still have a nice Christmas. In case and in the event express the idea that something probably won't happen, but it might happen. So it means if by chance this happens, say in case or in the event that means if by chance something happens. In case, in the event that, if by chance something happens. Maybe it will happen, it probably won't happen. In the first sentence, Jeff probably won't call. And in the second sentence, Santa will probably come. Well, now let's practice. Let's use these new adverb clauses in our sentences. And Lewis, you will play Santa Claus at your school's Christmas party.
Are you crazy? I won't be Santa Claus even if they pay me $1 million.
I think you'll make a good Santa. What about you, Rosa?
In the event that Santa is ill, I'll play Santa. That's if they don't mind a female Santa.
I think you'd make a good Santa. And Rosa? And Monica? That's your name.
Yeah. Whether or not I play Santa is important. Santa must make everyone happy.
That's right. Thank you, everyone. And now, if you want to look and listen, you will learn more.
Look and listen.
Even if we buy tinsel, John won't help decorate the tree. I will save all the ribbon, whether or not your father likes it. In the event that Santa can't come down the chimney, we will put a ladder up on the side of the house. Sandra will be mailing her Christmas cards in the event that the hospital calls.
Read and repeat.
And now let's look at two more adverb clauses of condition. Here are some examples. I will buy another present unless it's expensive. Tom will go on the sleigh ride only if it snows. Well, unless means if something or if not. For example, unless it's expensive, unless it's expensive is the same as if it isn't expensive. Unless it's expensive means if it isn't expensive. And only if means only one situation will make something happen. Something will happen. Something will happen. Something will happen in one situation. And only that situation. That situation must happen first, then something else will happen. For example, Tom won't go on the sleigh ride if it doesn't snow. This means that's the same as the first sentence. Tom will go on the sleigh ride only if it snows. Means he won't if it doesn't. Let's put that on the board. The second sentence means Tom won't go on the sleigh ride if it doesn't snow. If it doesn't snow. So in our second sentence, Tom will go on the sleigh ride only if it snows. That means Tom won't go on the sleigh ride if it doesn't snow. That's only if. Let's practice. Do you like eggnog, Monica?
I like it unless there's alcohol in it. Then I won't drink it.
Okay, good. And do you like Christmas dinner, Rosa?
I do, only if it is with my family. I feel uncomfortable eating with others.
Me too. And Lewis, do you like decorating the Christmas tree?
I love it. Unless it's only guys decorating. And there must be beautiful girls there.
You really are something, Lewis. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. And now you can look and listen only if you want to improve your English.
Look and listen.
I'll go to the Christmas party only if June goes with me. I won't go to the Christmas party unless June comes too. Unless Al buys some more stamps, we won't be able to send any more Christmas cards. We can send more cards only if Al buys more stamps.
Read and repeat.
Let's finish our study of adverb clauses with a look at two more types. First is adverb clauses showing contrast. Adverb clauses of contrast. Have a look at these sentences. Even though Barb was a bad girl, she still got a good present. Though it was snowing hard, Chuck still went to the Christmas party. And although there weren't many presents, the Smith family had a good Christmas. Now, in each of these sentences, something unexpected happens. There's an unexpected result. We weren't expecting it. It's a surprise. In the first sentence, it's surprising that Barb got a present. So we can think of this as a surprising Barb got a present. It's surprising because Barb is a bad girl. She wouldn't get a present usually, but she got a present. Wow, it's a surprise. In the second sentence, Chuck went to the party. This is surprising because I think it's bad weather. Bad weather, it was snowing hard, very bad weather, but Chuck went to the party. That's a surprise. And in the third sentence, Smith family had a good Christmas. And this is a surprise. Why? Because there weren't many presents, but they still had a good present, a good Christmas, so it's a surprise. Okay, the second is adverb clauses of direct contrast. We've got this contrast, now we have direct contrast. Adverb clauses of direct contrast. Here are some examples. Tom got a good present while Mary didn't. And Tom got a good present whereas Mary didn't. The two clauses in these sentences are opposites. In the main clause, something good happened. Tom got a good present. In the adverb clause, something bad happened. Mary didn't get a good present. Let's practice one last time. Let's look at this last use of adverb clauses. How was your last Christmas, Lewis?
Mine was good, while my brother's was awful. He was sick the entire holiday.
I'm sorry about that. And Rosa?
Mine was okay, even though I couldn't get many presents.
Oh, really? Were you a bad girl? Okay, Monica?
It was great, even though my sister couldn't come. She was in Acapulco.
Thank you all. Good answers. Now, even though you are all good students, you still need to look and listen.
Look and listen.
Though it was raining, the Carter family still decorated the fir tree in their front yard. Georgie got a nice kiss under the mistletoe, whereas Pete only got a hug. While my wife had a bad time at the Christmas party, I had fun. Even though Christmas is a hectic time, most parents are able to enjoy it.
Read and repeat. Review.
Let's do some exercises now. Let's do a quick exercise reviewing noun clauses. So can you fill in the blanks with a noun clause? Rosa, you can go first. Santa didn't know what?
Santa didn't know whose stocking was blue.
Good. Santa didn't know whose stocking was blue. Lewis. Leon was wondering.
Leon was wondering who the carolers were.
Good. Leon was wondering who the carolers were. And Monica, your turn. Last one's for you. I couldn't understand what?
I couldn't understand what the carolers were singing.
Excellent. I couldn't understand what the carolers were singing. Great job, everybody. Thank you. Now let's do an exercise using adjective clauses. Now we're going to fill in the blanks with an appropriate relative pronoun. Also, could you tell us the main clause? Who's going to go first? Let's get Monica first this time. Okay, the Christmas party, something we went to last night, something.
The Christmas party which we went to last night was excellent.
Okay, good. The Christmas party which we went to last night was excellent. Okay, and what's the main clause?
The Christmas party was excellent.
Good. The Christmas party was excellent is the main clause. Rosa, here's one for you. The present, something Beth got, wasn't what she had expected.
The present that Beth got wasn't what she had expected.
Good. And what's the main clause?
The present wasn't what she had expected.
Excellent. The present wasn't what she had expected is the main clause. And Lewis, you can do this one. The woman, something I met at the Christmas party, was my friend's sister.
The woman who I met at the Christmas party was my friend's sister.
And the main clause?
The main clause is the woman was my friend's sister.
Good. The woman who I met at the Christmas party was my friend's sister. And the main clause, the woman was my friend's sister. Great job, everyone. Again, thank you very much. Now let's do some exercises using adverb clauses. I think we'll just get you to give me some sentences. Lewis, you're Santa Claus. And Monica, you're a Christmas shopper. And Rosa, you can be a child on Christmas Eve. So how about two sentences using adverb clauses of cause and effect? Lewis, what are your sentences?
Before I get on my sleigh, I will give Mrs. Claus a kiss goodbye. Then I will sleep for 2 days after I return to North Pole.
Wonderful. Monica?
I will go to the bank so that I have enough money for the presents. And I will buy my husband a new TV so that he can watch the football games on New Year's.
Okay, very good. Rosa?
I will get many presents as I was a good girl. Now that I am older, I won't ask a doll for Santa for Christmas.
You won't ask Santa for a doll for Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much, everyone, again. And now let's do an exercise using adverb clauses of condition. Now, can you please choose an appropriate connector for each sentence? Monica, you can go first. I'll go on the sleigh ride tomorrow. Is it only if or is it unless the sleigh isn't crowded?
I'll go on the sleigh ride tomorrow, only if the sleigh isn't crowded.
Good. Excellent. I'll go on the sleigh ride tomorrow only if the sleigh isn't crowded. Okay, Rosa, you can do this one. If or whether or not I buy Frank a present depends on his behavior at the office.
Whether or not I buy Frank a present depends on his behavior at the office.
Very good. Whether or not I buy Frank a present depends on his behavior at the office. And Lewis, the last one's for you. Jody will be outside mailing Christmas cards in case or unless Dick calls.
Jody will be outside mailing Christmas cards in case Dick calls.
Good job. Jody will be outside mailing Christmas cards in case Dick calls. Thank you very much, everybody. And now we're going to move on and do another exercise using adverb clauses of contrast. Let's try something new. We'll have some sentences on the screen with mistakes and you can try to correct them. Okay? Let's see. Monica, you can go first. What's the mistake in this sentence? Though even Dan was a good boy, he didn't get a Christmas present.
I think you gave a clue. It's even though Dan was a good boy, he didn't get a Christmas present.
Good. Even though Dan was a good boy, he didn't get a Christmas present. Lewis, you can do this one. We went to the Christmas party. Hank was sick, although.
We went to the Christmas party although Hank was sick.
Okay, good. We went to the Christmas party although Hank was sick. That's the mistake. And Rosa, the last one for you. Though my stocking wasn't big, Santa still put lots of candy in it. Is there a mistake?
No, there is no mistake here.
So the correct answer is...
Though my stocking wasn't big, Santa still put lots of candy in it.
Good, there's no mistake. It was a trick. Though my stocking wasn't big, Santa still put lots of candy in it. As usual, thanks very much, good job. And I think we've got a little bit more. We're going to finish our lesson now, finally, with an exercise using adverb clauses of direct contrast, like opposites. Okay, let's pretend we are married. I don't think to each other. I think maybe to someone else. Let's see. Each of you can give me one sentence about Christmas using this type of adverb clause. First, Lewis.
While I love putting Christmas bulbs on the tree, my wife hates it.
So you like it, she hates it.
Yes.
Okay, good. And Monica.
I love getting up early on Christmas Day, whereas my husband hates it.
So he hates it and you like it.
Yes.
Excellent. And Rosa.
While I love wrapping presents with a ribbon, my husband doesn't think it is necessary.
Okay, good job everyone. Thank you very much. Hope you learned something, and now it's time to listen and write.
Listen and write.
Listen and write these sentences. Number 1. What Jean got for Christmas wasn't acceptable. Number 2. I don't know where her present is. Number 3. Carrie wonders who will play Santa Claus at the party. Number 4. The eggnog which is in the fridge was made by Maggie. Number 5. The present that I wrapped yesterday is for Greg. Number 6. While Larry hates Christmas, his wife loves it. Number 7. If Santa's reindeer are sick, he won't be able to use his sleigh. Number 8. Henrietta will make another ham in case Clark's family comes for dinner. Number 9. Although we were tired, we got up early to open presents. And number 10. Pat got a baseball mitt for Christmas even though she is a girl. Well, now check your work. Number 1. What Jean got for Christmas wasn't acceptable. Number 2. I don't know where her present is. Number 3. Carrie wonders who will play Santa Claus at the party. Number 4. The eggnog, which is in the fridge, was made by Maggie. Number 5. The present that I wrapped yesterday is for Greg. Number 6. While Larry hates Christmas, his wife loves it. Number 7. If Santa's reindeer are sick, he won't be able to use his sleigh. Number 8. Henrietta will make another ham in case Clark's family comes for dinner. Number 9. Although we were tired, we got up early to open presents. And number 10. Pat got a baseball mitt for Christmas even though she is a girl. Well, now read the story and answer the questions.
Read and answer.
Brad is a Scrooge. He hates Christmas. Whereas his wife, Bonnie, loves it, he can't stand it. He hates shopping for presents because he doesn't want to spend money. Even if Bonnie gave him the money, he would still hate Christmas shopping. Though he doesn't mind opening a present or two, he hates watching others open theirs. In the event that Christmas was cancelled, Brad would surely be happy. If there is white wine at a Christmas party, Brad will go. He won't go unless it is close to his house. Whether or not it will be a good party isn't important to him. This year, Bonnie is going to buy him Santa Claus pajamas. If he wears them every night, maybe it will bring out some Christmas spirit in him next year. She isn't expecting a nice present from him. Last year, he got her a new vacuum cleaner. He said that would be good enough for 2 years. Well, now listen and answer the questions. Number 1. What do you think a Scrooge is? Number 2. Why doesn't Brad like shopping for presents? And number 3. If Bonnie gave him money, would he then like Christmas shopping? Number 4. What is one thing Brad doesn't mind about Christmas? Number 5. If Christmas was cancelled, who would be happy? Number 6. What must there be at a Christmas party for Brad to go? Number 7. Will he go to a party that is far away? Number 8. What is Bonnie going to buy Brad for Christmas this year? Number 9. What does Bonnie think will happen if Brad wears them often? And number 10. What did Brad get Bonnie for Christmas last year? Well, now, check your work. Number 1. What do you think a Scrooge is? A Scrooge is a person who hates Christmas. Why doesn't Brad like shopping for presents? He doesn't like spending money. If Bonnie gave him money, would he then like Christmas shopping? No, Brad would still hate it. Number 4. What is one thing Brad doesn't mind about Christmas? He doesn't mind opening a present or two. Number 5. If Christmas was cancelled, who would be happy? If Christmas was cancelled, Brad would be happy. Number 6. What must there be at a Christmas party for Brad to go? There must be white wine at the party. Number 7. Will he go to a party that is far away? No, he won't attend a party that is far away. Number 8. What is Bonnie going to buy Brad for Christmas this year? She is going to buy him a pair of Santa Claus pajamas. Number 9. What does Bonnie think will happen if Brad wears them often? She thinks it will bring out the Christmas spirit in him next year. And number 10. What did Brad get Bonnie for Christmas last year? He got her a new vacuum cleaner. Okay, thank you for studying. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Practicing English.
I can't believe that Christmas is just 2 weeks away.
I know. It's amazing to me that it's almost here.
I'm done with most of my shopping, but it really seems I'll never get done sending Christmas cards.
Me too. I like to get them, but it's hard to write them. It seems like Christmas is a time of year when there just isn't enough time to do all the things you want to do.
That's for sure.
So, what will you do for the holidays, Monica?
Well, I'll be spending it with my family. My brother Hal has a big house in the country, and our whole family will gather there. We usually try to have a traditional Christmas. We sing carols, go on sleigh rides, build snowmen. December is a time of year when we usually have snow, so maybe we'll go skiing too.
That sounds lovely.
Monica, as you know, Christmas is not a holiday that I celebrate. You mentioned Christmas carols. What are they?
Well, Christmas carols are sung during the holidays to celebrate the traditional side of Christmas, the religious side, so to speak, but also the Santa Claus and reindeer side. Songs like Silent Night, for example, are sung during the holidays, but also Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Jingle Bells.
Okay, I get it.
Carrie, how about you? Are you going to be with your family?
Not really.
Why not?
Well, this year my parents have decided to take a cruise. They live in Los Angeles and will sail for Hawaii on December the 20th.
So what will you do?
Well, my best friend from college and I have always been close, and she invited me to Florida to spend a Miami Christmas with her family. We plan on spending some time at the beach and visiting Disney World. But to me, I think Christmas is a time you should spend with your family.
I think you're right about that.
So Dave, what will you do?
Monica's Christmas sounds like my idea of a traditional Christmas. Carrie's Christmas in Miami sounds really cool too. The beach, Mickey Mouse. But this year, I'm going to do something different.
What's that?
Well, this year, my family will adopt a family. There's a widowed woman in our neighborhood and she has 3 small children. Christmas is really hard for them as finding extra money for presents for the kids is next to impossible.
So how will you help them?
We're going to have them over for dinner on Christmas Eve. We'll do some singing and play some games. We've got the presents already wrapped, so on Christmas morning, we'll go over to their house and watch the kids open their presents from Santa.
Oh, Dave, that's really lovely that you're doing that for a family that needs your help on Christmas.
For me, Christmas is a time to share our good fortune with others. I don't really need anything, and those around us need a lot. So we will do what we can to help out.
I always knew you're a nice person, Dave, and this just proves it.
Please, please, I'm getting embarrassed. Tarek, we know that Christmas isn't your holiday, but school is closed. What will you do on that day?
Well, thanks for sharing your Christmas plans. I love hearing about your ways of spending the holidays. For me, Christmas is a time when I can sleep in.
That's great. I think if I could do that on Christmas, I would. That would be great.
I know, a whole day off, sleeping.
Seems like we'll all be spending Christmas in very different ways. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.